It's rummage sale season. In today's video, I'm going to show you what I purchased at a church rummage sale on the last day, which was the bag sale day. I will have a haul for you. We'll do some yard work. We've got some skeleton shenanigans going on. And of course, you're going to want to stick around to the end for the relatively refined segment. But first, I wanted to take a minute to welcome our new subscribers. Hi everyone, welcome to Relatively Refined. My name is Patty and I am one of 3 sisters who contribute to this channel. In case you are new here, and many of you are, we are a lifestyle channel. Paula, Kathleen, and I all have distinct styles around a common theme: everyday elegance. Our content is varied. We share our loves and luxuries from Charleston to Vermont through our videos about shopping, both thrift and retail, decorating, cooking, gardening, travel, etc. We love our viewers and invite you to join us here on this YouTube channel and over on our website, blog, and shop at relativelyrefined.com. And now on to today's video. Today I am doing hip surgery on our front porch skeleton. We have 2 of them, and one is in pretty rough shape. Actually, they're both in pretty rough shape. This one's hip came out of the socket, so I am performing surgery with super glue. And I'm kind of wondering if this skeleton is feeling a little bit deprived sitting here on the front porch when neighboring skeletons seem to be having a lot more fun. So one of the things that goes along with living in a 4-season climate is swapping things out from season to season. And this shoulder season, this transition to winter, is honestly probably the most work. I don't mind doing it, but it just seems to come on fast. So all of a sudden it's summer and then it feels like it's winter. And today I am swapping out the cast iron urns that are in the front of my house. I am taking out the geraniums from the summer. It's time. And some people save them and have good luck. I really just let them go in the compost, I'll be honest. But this is actually an easy swap out. I leave the dirt right in there. And there's actually a video I will link that will show kind of my process for transitioning these cast iron urns. I love these urns so much. And the wreath that's on there is a straw wreath that I actually thrifted. And it's perfect to line the edge and then put a pumpkin in the middle. And that really is my fall urn decor. And this will stay here until I put my holiday greens in the urns. It's just not October in Vermont without rummage sales. Church suppers, rummage sales, I love all of those things. And this, the way they have been structured, because many of them are through the church, the sale is usually on a Friday and Saturday. And so Friday is the first day, and then Saturday is typically, not always, but typically what they call a fill-a-bag day. And so here's some footage of the inside. I didn't take much, but just to give you an idea of what kinds of things are there. They're typically here where I live, they're very reasonably priced. The idea is to raise funds, to move as many donations as possible. In this particular one that I'm showing you footage of, there were separate rooms for different items. So they would have, like this room was a lot of small household and candles. They'll have clothing in one room, they'll have electronics in one room, books in one room, and so on. And so that is just me picking up some different things. With the fill-a-bag sale, it's very tempting to just shove things in the bag, which makes sense. But it's also, you know, I do think about what do I need them? Should I leave them for somebody else? And in this particular sale, what I'm showing is a lot of housewares, but I ended up getting quite a few winter coats that I washed and donated. But I love to see the holiday items. And when you stick around for the haul, you'll see I did get a few little holiday items. And it's just fun to see what comes out every year. I go to this particular one every year, and it's just a lot of fun and a great way to spend a Friday or Saturday in October. As if fall wasn't great enough in New England, in Vermont, we have rummage sales. It's rummage sale season. October is typically when church rummage sales happen on the weekends, usually Friday and Saturday. And Saturday is typically what's called a fill-a-bag sale. So you can shop on Friday, and then you can go back on Saturday and you pay a flat rate and you can fill your bag. So this year I was not able to get to the rummage sales on Friday, so I went on Saturday and did the fill-a-bag. So this is what I got in my fill-a-bag. Now this is not all that I got because I paid $5 for this huge bag, and I'd say the lion's share of it was clothing, and some of it were some winter items that don't fit anyone in my family, or we don't need anything. So I will donate to the high school, has like a coat exchange and, you know, some things like that that I just felt like I wanted to rescue, wash, clean up, and redonate. So most of them were clothing items, but these are the things that I'm going to be keeping. And so let me get started. First off, it's all sort of nicely packaged in this basket. So I'm not one to pass up a basket at any kind of sale. And again, these will have prices on them, but they were part of a fill-a-bag, so I can't really say. I can tell you what they were originally priced at, which is super cheap. And so anyway, this basket is nice. It's a round, it's almost like a tray, which is what I probably would use it for, or I may put a plant liner in, and it is perfect for underneath my lemon tree. And instead of just the plastic liner underneath, it'll give it something pretty to look at. So I do love this basket, but I'm going to keep everything in it to keep it simple. These are not anything major, just little items, and most of them tend to have a holiday theme to them. So I'm excited to be thinking about the holidays. I'm going to start with this frame, which doesn't really have a holiday theme to it. Just take the sticker off. They were smart enough. They put their prices with masking tape, so it was very easy to remove once I get it home. This is a picture frame. Sorry about the glare, but a couple things I loved about it. Mostly what I loved was this little hook, this loop, this brass loop that's like a bow. I love it. This is vintage. There's damage to the cardboard underneath, but there's no odor, and the back is this really pretty brown velvet, which I love. And since I have so many photographs and pictures to frame, this will be welcome. In fact, my daughter's senior pictures are in, so I'd love to print a black and white and put it in this vintage frame and hang it. I think it's so sweet. So that was a good score. And the other item that's not necessarily one, well, there's a few that aren't necessarily holiday themed, but I was super excited to find this flower frog. This is a glass oval, and what I love, I love a glass flower frog, of course. This is nice and heavy and flat, but this has two larger holes here and here, which I think you could put taper candles in. So this would make a lovely centerpiece in some kind of a vessel with some candle tapers there and then flowers around. So I could imagine at Christmas that would be such a sweet way to make an arrangement. But flower frogs to me are just works of art. And I love this glass one. It is large. I have pretty good sized hands, and I can barely get my hand around it. And I love the oval shape and the addition of the 2 holes for the candles. So that was a definite score. Also, I'm not going to leave an LED candle behind. So this is a nice one. It has the more realistic edging where it looks like it's been burning, and it has a nice wax feel. And I think this is a 6-inch pillar. So, and it flickering flame. It did not come with batteries, which is actually a good thing because then there's no, corrosion under there. So anyway, I just keep these in a drawer. I have a million of them. I use them all winter long. So I was happy to snag that and throw it in the bag. Also, these candles are, these are scent warmer, well, it says warmer candles, but what I love about these, this is funny because they're not all in here. It's missing a couple, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm going to use what's left. And what is awesome about these, if I can get it out, is this warmer height is kind of in between a tea light and a votive. And these fit perfectly in my pewter candlesticks where I have put an LED light in there. I can actually now put a wick, an actual flame candle in, and they fit perfectly. So now I kind of know the size, and these are great. So I think there's 6 of them. It was originally a box of 8, and there's 6 of them in there. But these will be put to good use. I shouldn't say always, but more times than not, if I see candles while I'm out thrifting, I will grab them because number 1, I use them. And number 2, they're expensive, and it's a great way to experiment with different sizes and different things. So they appear to be nice quality, and I was happy to find those. Also, I love for Christmas this little, I think this is like a reproduction Putz House ornament. There's no marking on it. I don't believe it's vintage, or if it is, it's in remarkable shape. So I'm not sure. Lots of craft stores and box stores carried these. I think Walmart had a little Putz House collection, and Hobby Lobby and different things. But this even has like the little bit of cotton for the smoke coming out of the chimney. And I don't know that I'll hang it. It does have a string, but I think I'll just put this in a nice little display. My sister Paula suggested maybe under a cloche would be really cute. I think that's a great idea on a windowsill. Just couldn't leave it there. And with all that stuff being thrown in piles, it just didn't get damaged at all. So my sister Paula, in her, I think her last year Christmas home tour, she shows the Putz houses that we had growing up, and they're so sweet. And I also picked up this votive holder. Again, I'm so happy they use masking tape because I can get the prices off. This is not vintage, or this is actually just Better Homes and Gardens. So this is from Walmart, and it has an effect that it looks kind of like mercury glass. And when there's a candle in it, it really looks like mercury glass. So I think for the holidays, I'll put a little votive in that, or a tea light, and just a nice little nice little vessel to keep around the house for the holidays. I can feel like I can never have too many of these, and it's just a good little find. And it was not chipped or broken or anything. These items I love. These will be likely gifts. Well, no likely about it. These will be gifted. These will be Christmas gifts. These are wine stoppers. And they are from the brand Cypress. These are new. They haven't even been opened. They still have the price or the barcode. There is no price on it, but they have the, the sides are still, the original seal is on them. And there's 2 stoppers with a glass etched top with an etched, and you will probably not be able to see that, but there is a gorgeous etched T in there. And my last name is Thompson. And I have 2 adult married stepsons. So I think they will each get one of these in their Christmas stocking, because I just thought that was so cool that there was two and they were etched with the letter T. And they're a really nice quality. Like I said, they were from the brand Cypress. I'm not familiar with it, but you can tell by the packaging that these were probably a nice item. So I could not leave those behind with the letter T for sure. And the last two items are just little things. Well, these are all sort of little things. This one I thought was very interesting and actually quite useful. I really love to thrift useful items like candles and this particular item, items that I actually will use and would otherwise buy. So this is called a sweater stone. It comes in this really cute green plastic box, and inside, this is the packaging. It again says sweater stone, and it's almost like a pumice stone type thing, but it pulls pills off of sweaters. So, where I live, it's sweater weather a lot. We have a long sweater season and I can't stand pills. So I thought this would be a good thing to keep in our mudroom, and you can kind of check yourself at the door, and it really does work. I had thrifted a sweater that I will be donating, and I laundered it and it had some pills, and I practiced and it really works well. So I'm not sure it's ever been used. It doesn't look to be used at all, but I don't really know how you would tell because it's not like it wears down. But I think that's just how you use it. You just pull the kind of like a lint brush, but it's a sweater stone. And I love the packaging. And if you're interested in it, it does have their website. I don't know if I have no idea how old this is, but it's sweaterstone.com. And I really like it. So I thought that would be a nice gift. If this was new, this would be a nice gift for sort of the person that has everything, because, there's something I'm guessing they probably don't have is a sweater stone. And finally, I had to throw this in the fill-a bag because it's a set of matchsticks, and it has this really sweet, I don't know if you can see if I put my hand on, they're Christmas trees on them, and they're in these beautiful greens and pinks and just really pretty colors. And it's a 15 count, and they're all there. So while the seal was broken, none of the matches were used, and they're a nice size for like lighting a jar candle or something. They're I think it's a 4-inch match, so not quite a fireplace match, but bigger than your traditional matchstick. And fun fact, I love nice matches. I have recently thrifted something that to keep matches in, and I just loved the smell of actual matches. So I was actually happy to have these. Paula and I have talked about putting something like this on the shop, because it's just something about nice, beautiful matches. So anyway, these were a great little find. And I know my sister Kathleen, she has an outdoor fire pit, and I know that she would probably love something like this. So I can either give them to her or keep whatever. They were just a good little find. All right, everyone, that wraps up my rummage sale haul. Like I said, this is not exclusively what I got, but these are the items that I wanted to share with you. And you'll have to let me know in the comments if you do rummage sales. I really enjoy them. I think they are probably my favorite. I'm not a big yard sale or tag sale person. I just always feel uncomfortable sort of if I go and don't buy anything, or if I'm the only one there, where a rummage sale just feels like I can walk in. I usually see people I haven't seen in a very long time, And it's just a different atmosphere that, I don't know, it just feels like reconnecting. It's the fall, and I just thoroughly enjoy a good rummage sale. And I forgot that I had these drying out. These are the pine cones. If you watched my sister Paula's video on bleaching pine cones, this was a great project, and aren't they beautiful? I just soaked them in bleach overnight, and when they dry, they open up. And so I just put them by the fireplace to dry out. It's a gas fireplace and the pilot is going, so it's not hot, it's just warm. And I think these are so beautiful. So I'll definitely link to her video where she made these, because it's a simple little project and they just turned out beautifully. She made hers into ornaments. She put like a ribbon there to hang them on a tree. I think I may just put them in a bowl, and maybe with my potpourri or something. I think those are beautiful. I'm just hopping on to show you something I picked up today at a charity thrift store. This vintage ribbon. Look at the packaging. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is 25 yards of vintage ribbon, but look at that color. That is my favorite color to decorate for Christmas. This is like a pear green. It looks chartreuse on camera, but it is more like a pear, which is so, in my opinion, so colonial and just perfect in my house. I love a traditional colonial home, and this green is just perfect. Now, look at it with these pine cones. These are the bleached pine cones that I made I was inspired by my sister Paula's video, and she made ornaments, and she turned the ribbon, she made little bows out of it, and I just thought this was perfect. And I'm holding it up to the potpourri because, again, those are just my favorite colors to decorate around the fall and holidays. That gorgeous pear, or kind of between pear and olive green. So this was 75 feet of vintage ribbon. It's a 1/2 inch wide, and it looks velvet, but it's actually an acetate and rayon with a satin backing. And I just have so many visions for what I can do with this, but honestly, it's the color for me. So I paid $1 for this, and I love to hold it up against that potpourri because I just can't get over how gorgeous that is. So I will definitely be using this to craft with this holiday season. Today's relatively refined segment is a good one. Viewer Brenda shared some incredible thrifted treasures, all of which have me drooling. Brenda's beautiful tablescape was created using these thrifted treasures. The floral salad plates and Be Embossed dinner plates were both Goodwill finds for less than $1 each. The candle hurricane, doily, and cake pedestal were also Goodwill finds. And you know what I say about a hurricane, Brenda. I never leave those at the thrift store. And these amazing French La Rochère bee glasses were on Brenda's mental list, and she found them at a thrift store for about $1 each. Both Paula and I absolutely love these bee glasses and have been on the hunt for them. They look gorgeous on your table, and what a find. And finally, following Paula's tutorial on a recent video. Brenda tried her hand at stamping some napkins, and what a fantastic job you did, Brenda. I love this bee stamp on the cotton napkin. It looks amazing. The stamp is from Joanne Fabric. She used a half-price coupon, and she used the exact same Ranger ink that Paula used in hers in that beautiful neutral color. These napkins turned out fantastic. And your table is just incredible. What a beautiful tablescape you've created using pre-loved items, and we are so thrilled that you were able to find some inspiration in our recent video. If you would like to share some of your thrifted treasures and have them featured on an upcoming Relatively Refined segment, go ahead and send a picture and a description to the email on the screen, and we would love to feature it. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and of course, leave us a comment. We love to hear from you. All right, then, we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.